is not staying here locally. So I just think it's important that people realize that we have some wonderful shops and restaurants and great service providers here in this community, and we need for people to think local and spend their money at home.
How long have you been in the Cartersville area?
I came to Cartersville in 1962. So I won't tell you how old I was in 1962, but I did. I grew up here in the late 60s when this was really a sleepy little village, not much going on. Everything was concentrated in the downtown area. You came downtown on Saturday with your family and you went to the grocery store, and if there was any money left over, you might get a new pair of shoes or get a radio or a 45 record, something like that. But it's changed a lot. Cartersville has changed tremendously over the years. And we have some wonderful historic buildings. We have a history here that is just phenomenal. And it's an experience for a hometown. I think everybody has a hometown, everybody comes from somewhere. And I think as we get older, we really cherish that connected feeling that you have from your basic roots and what you learned as you were growing up. And I think that's why so many people that come into Cartersville from out of town, that visit the museums and the attractions we have here, are just fascinated with the experience of Cartersville. And I think that's something that the citizens probably are so close to they can't appreciate it. I know I've lived here for a long time, but I worked out of town for 30 years, so I was gone for 30 years. And one of the joys of opening my business was reestablishing the roots and connections with people I had not seen in 35 and 40 years.
What are you going to do now that the business is closing?
Well, I don't know exactly. Right now, when I get it closed, I'm going to spend some time getting reacquainted with my children and grandchildren. I haven't been very active with that because the store is a 7-day-a-week job, and when you open a business, you really have to have a passion for it. And I've had a strong passion to promote a local message, an environmental awareness message. I have a lot of plants around the store, and I use rain barrels. I sold rain barrels. Customers would buy rain barrels to water their plants. I sell natural products that are chemical-free as far as cleaning solutions and lotions and that type of thing. I try to buy local American-made products. I have a line of wrought iron, hand-forged wrought iron from Birmingham, Alabama. I sell tin woodsman pewter, which is hand-forged pewter from Oregon, and try to keep things from being exported from China. I think it's important that if you buy an heirloom product, you know that it's going to be around for 5 generations.
Sandra Lusk, we wish you the best.
Thank you so very much. Hey Dave, one more thing. I want to emphasize that Trellis is still open. Tomorrow is the day before Mother's Day. We have some wonderful liquidation sale prices, wonderful inventory still available, special gifts for that special mom. Come on by, we'll be open. Come and check us out. We've got great things, and we'll have until we close the door.
Hey, my name is Brittany and I work at Slopes Barbecue. I've worked here ever since I was in high school, so that would be 4 years now. I absolutely love working here. I love the people that I work with. We all treat each other like family and we're all really close. I love the customers. I love seeing new and returning faces, and I love the families that come in. And I love seeing how the children have grown and how the families have grown. And the best part is that I know what they're going to order, so I can never get that wrong. So come by and be part of the family, and I'll see you at Slopes.
Right now with Jim Stafford. He is the director of the water department for here in Cartersville. How you doing, Jim?
Doing well.
How long you been doing this job?
Since 1988.
How many gallons of water do we go through in the city of Cartersville?
It's about 12 million gallons a day that we produce at the water plant. 4 million goes to the county and the rest is used in the city.
Wow, that's a lot of water.
Yeah.
So we're using 12 million gallons a day.
Correct.
How many are we, how much wastewater is coming in?
It's close to 8 million. There's a good many septic tanks in the county, and also some of the industries use water and ship it out or steam, and so we treat actually about 8 million of wastewater.
Where do we get our water?
It comes off the face of Altoona Dam. We're very fortunate to have that supply because it actually gravity flows into the water plant. We don't even have to pump it. But the reason we're on the dam, we had a water plant on the river down below Thompson-Weinman, and when they put the dam in, it made the water so awful that we negotiated to get an intake on the face of the dam, and actually we have the best water in the lake because of the elevations and the variable intakes that we have on the dam itself.
Are we going to be able to continue to get that water?
Well, I don't think they're going to cut us out, but as far as future needs, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it just because of the Alabama, Florida lawsuits that are going since 1989.
But that water's in our backyard.
That's true, and it falls in our county, and you would think that it would be ours, but it is a Corps of Engineers built lake. Federal funds built it, and that's why Alabama and Florida could challenge the use of it. It was not designated initially for drinking water, and that's something that we're working on right now, is to try to get that redesignated so that the Corps can allocate more to us and to the city or whoever.
So are we making plans in case it was cut off?
Yes, we're looking at, actually I'll put a 48-inch line to the dam to increase the capacity, but eventually I think we will have to do some water recycling and actually blend some water, maybe pump our water out of our wastewater plant back to Lake Altoona or to the river and to get more volume.
How are our rates here in Cartersville compared to other cities?
I just did a rate evaluation in the last week, and for example, ours is 1/3 of what people pay in Atlanta. Calhoun is twice as much. Actually, the county is, they buy water from us and then resell that water, and so it's better than twice what our cost in the city to city customers is. We're in the bottom 1/10 in the whole state as far as water and sewer rates, and I think people in our community should be very happy to know that fact, because we work very hard to keep the rates down and the quality up, which that's our job.
Is our quality good?
It's great. The reason Anheuser-Busch came here is the water. It wasn't that they liked Cartersville. They actually found that our water, after 2 years of testing it every week, they found that our water was the closest water to the region of Czechoslovakia where Pilsen beer originated, and that was one of the big motivating factors. This is the only plant in all their facilities that they do not pre-treat the water before they make beer with. And so that just lets you know that it's good quality water, and there's no other brewery that actually runs water right out of the system into the process.
Where does the wastewater go?
It goes into the Etowah River. We have a discharge permit there for